Good evening. It is week 9 of the high school football season. Playoff positioning going on. We're going to start in District 25 4A. What a battle in this district at the top. Lake Travis on the road, their final road game as they were battling Marble Falls.
Go out there and play for your brother tonight. It's the last time seniors are going to get a chance to play against Marble Falls.
Head coach Hank Carter and the Cavaliers came to play a little D. Zed Werner sacked by Tyler Paulson. And then it is Colin Lagasse taking the handoff from Michael Brewer, and he takes it into the end zone. Cavaliers up 7-0. The defense stood strong, and the offense had plenty of firepower. Under pressure, Brewer gets it to Lagasse, another touchdown. 45-0. Lake Travis is your winner. They improved to 5-0 in district play. That sets up the showdown. Cedar Park and Lake Travis next week. Lake Travis 3rd in 4A, Cedar Park 6th in 4A. Timberwolves taking on Dripping Springs, and it is all T-Wolves. Quarterback Brian Hogan up top to Bo Smith. First score of the game, this one at Gupton Stadium, and then it is Hogan keeping it. And he goes 71 yards. Timberwolves nearly match the Lake Travis score. Should be a dandy. 71 yards for Hogan. 38-3 the final. Cedar Park 9-0. So that sets the stage Thursday night. Cedar Park at Lake Travis. You can see it over on our sister station. The KBVO big game of the week. Both teams will go on to the 4A Division I playoffs. They could meet in the state quarterfinals. Now to Layla Rahimi, our KXAN.com game of the week. Like Lake Travis and Cedar Park, a collision course, but Bowie, before they get to Westlake, had to handle a tough Anderson team.
Hi, Roger. Yeah, in fact, Anderson Trojans still trying to control their own destiny in District 15 5A, had lost to Westlake and facing an undefeated Bowie team that had outscored their opponents 2-1 in district play for our game of the week tonight.
Hi, we're the Trojan Bells, and you're watching the game of the week. Happy Halloween!
Halloween style, the Trojan Bells dance to Thriller for their halftime show. Let's start with the football. Anderson gets on the board first. Devontae DeWitty goes outside and dives in. Trojans take a 7-0 lead, but Bowie would answer in style. Robbie Dickey lofts one up for the running back, Braylon Sorrells. He plucks it and keeps both feet in to tie the game at 7. Second quarter now, game tied at 13. Quarterback for the Trojans, Sam Waymeyer, hands off to Connor Sheehan, who goes 9 yards and gives his respects. They don't convert the 2, though, but the Trojans take a 6-point lead. And then Anderson ends up winning this game by a final of 25-20. The story of the game in the fourth quarter, the Anderson Trojan defense, who makes 4 stops, 4. When Bowie is trying to attack on 1st and goal, they don't get it. 2nd and goal, they don't. And they end up stopping them 4 times in the final minute to hold on for their 3rd win in district play, Roger.
All right, thanks a lot, Layla. That means if Westlake holds on, they're leading against Aikens. They will get at least a share of the title, play Bowie for the outright title. Also in 15-5A, Austin High. Del Valley also in the hunt for a playoff spot, even though Del Valley is without a win. But if they sweep their final 2, they've got a chance. Meantime, Austin High, without head coach L.D. Williams, serving a 1-game UIL-sanctioned suspension. Meantime, the Maroons going to work without their head coach, Jordan Jaquez, to Myron Jones for the touchdown. And then watch this play right here. Derek Newman for Austin High. He is coming right at you, and Justin Clark would like to meet Mr. Newman. And here is a big-time collision. Hat goes off, but Newman, you don't show him that you hurt, and he just is fired up, and that would set up a Dylan Watson Austin High touchdown. They're still going 38-24. Maroons are leading this in the 4th. If they hold on, they do wrap up a playoff spot. Showdown in 16-5A, Brian Sanders, Dragon Stadium, playoff-bound Westwood against a hungry Leander Lion team.
Yeah, and it's a game that will decide seeding in the 5A Division II playoffs, with Stony Point already going into the 5A Division I bracket out of this district. Leander and Westwood meeting at Dragon Stadium tonight. Not typically the home field of the Warriors, but it was tonight. And the Lions' John Henderson making himself rather comfortable on this field as well, taking the handoff, diving across the pylon for 6. They had a little trouble with extra points, but it would not come back to haunt them, thank goodness. Westwood do-it-all quarterback Ben Johnson plowing ahead on the keeper to make it 7-6 Westwood. They just didn't have an answer for Henderson. He's already committed to Texas A&M. Receiver converting to running back mid-season, taking it again in for the touchdown, and then the nice cutback showing off the speed down the sideline. Leander, kind of a crazy finish, but they're able to hang on 36-28 and beat Westwood to take sole possession of second in the district. Let's take you to another big game in this district out at Reeves Stadium. Georgetown McNeil, little shout out to the seniors now in their final weeks of the regular season. Georgetown needing a win to clinch a playoff spot, and they come out firing Nick Syasin, airing it out to Cal Spangler, and watch the run after the catch, kind of wrestling his way into the end zone. It was 7-0, but McNeil kept handing the ball to the big running back, Daniel Williams, the up and over. He will watch his bigger brother, Aaron Williams, battle Baylor tomorrow at DKR, and then again Williams taking the pitch to the outside. Hard to stop with a full head of steam. Finally taken out deep in Georgetown territory. It would lead to another touchdown. Then right before half, they had all the momentum. Max Starnes to Cooper Lewis, who gets a foot down, but they get shut out the second half, and Georgetown rolls. It's 44-21 late in the fourth. That would give Georgetown a playoff spot and in turn knock Pflugerville out of the running in that district, although they look like they will clinch a win over Round Rock late in the fourth there, and it looks like the Eagles will be joining Stony Point there in the 5A Division I playoff bracket. Roger?
All right, thanks. Big weekend for the Gideon family and Leander High School. More on that in a moment. In 3A, District 26, undefeated Wimberley hosting 7-1 Navarro, also unbeaten in district play. This one out in Wimberley, and the Texans, they came to play right out of the gates. As in the opening kick, Jared Coots takes the low shot off the turf, picks it up, and finds a seam, and he goes untouched, but well escorted the distance. And just like that, Wimberley with the lead. Texans trying to stay undefeated and remain in the top 5 in 3A. Brady Lambert up top to Hunter Birchall for the touchdown. It's all Wimberley early. Navarro makes a game of it, but 42-21 is that final score. So Wimberley remains undefeated heading towards the postseason. When we come back, we'll talk Longhorns